Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful and often overlooked aspect of our faith, the inner jihad. This isn't the battle against external enemies, but the most critical battle of all, the struggle against our own nafs, our inner desires. This battle is continuous, relentless, and incredibly important for our spiritual growth and success in this life and the hereafter. Understanding the nafs. First, let's understand what nafs actually means. The nafs can be thought of as our inner self, which has desires, impulses, and emotions. In the Quran, Allah mentions different states of the nafs. Nafs al-Ammara, the commanding soul, which urges us to commit sins and follow our base desires. Nafs al-Lawwama, the self-reproaching soul, which feels guilt and remorse after committing wrong. Nafs al-Mutma'inna, the peaceful soul, which is content and in harmony with Allah's will. Our journey in this life is to move from the Nafs al-Amara to the Nafs al-Mutma'inna, from being controlled by our desires to being at peace with our Creator. The importance of inner jihad. This struggle, or jihad, is not easy. The Prophet Muhammad referred to it as the greater jihad, greater even than physical combat. Why? Because battling the nafs requires constant vigilance, self-discipline, and awareness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's about choosing the harder right over the easier wrong, and consistently striving to improve ourselves. Practical steps to overcome the nafs. So, how do we win this inner battle? Here are some practical steps. 1. Increase your taqwa, God consciousness. Constantly remind yourself that Allah is watching over you. The more aware you are of His presence, the more likely you are to make choices that please Him. 2. Seek knowledge. Learn about your deen and understand the consequences of following your nafs blindly. Knowledge is a powerful tool that can guide you away from desires that lead to sin. 3. Practice patience and self-restraint. When faced with temptation, pause and remind yourself of the rewards of self-control. The Prophet said, "The strong person is not the one who can wrestle others, but the one who controls himself when he is angry." 4. Engage in regular worship. Salah, fasting, and reciting the Quran strengthen the soul and weaken the grip of the nafs. These acts of worship are like spiritual exercises, making us stronger in our battle. 5. Surround yourself with good company. The people you spend time with can either pull you towards your nafs or towards Allah. Choose friends who remind you of Allah, who encourage you to do good, and who support you in your struggle. 6. Reflect on death and the hereafter. Remembering that this life is temporary and that we will be accountable for our actions in the hereafter can be a powerful motivator to control the nafs. The rewards of overcoming the nafs. Winning this battle has immense rewards. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, "But as for he who feared the position of his Lord and prevented the soul from unlawful inclination, then indeed paradise will be his refuge." Surah An-Nazi'at 79:40-41. Imagine that. By controlling our nafs, by resisting temptation, and by striving to please Allah, we are promised nothing less than paradise. It's a struggle worth fighting for. Conclusion. My dear brothers and sisters, the inner jihad is a lifelong battle, but it is also one of the most rewarding. Every time you resist a temptation, every time you choose Allah over your desires, you are taking a step closer to Him. You are purifying your soul and strengthening your iman. Remember, this struggle is not just about avoiding sin. It's about growing closer to Allah, becoming a better Muslim, and ultimately earning His pleasure and Jannah. So, take up this battle with courage and determination. Know that with every small victory over your nafs, you are winning a far greater war, one that leads to eternal success. May Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, grant us all the strength to overcome our nafs and make us among those who are victorious in this greatest of all battles. Ameen. If you found this video beneficial, please share it with others so that they too can benefit. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps us all grow in our faith. Jazakum Allahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.